A look here at this. This is just a power rush. Walker.
Trey Hendrickson is such a challenge off the edge.
Myles Garrett wrecking this Chargers offense. That takes us to the end.
Hard if you're Otten and trying to cut him off to the quarterback. That
8 sacks on the year. He works around Tunsil with quickness. I thought he was going to pull him down with one arm, but instead he forced him to step up.
And just watch the relentless nature of Mack, how he just chases this down from the backside. That's the second or third time in this game.
And just watch how explosive he is. He's going against Charles Cross, one of their best offensive linemen. They bring Zach Charbonnet to go over there and help as well.
Penei Sewell getting run through by by Mosby.
and just not able to get it. Here comes Chris Jones, and the pressure that he puts on Baker.
Just watch what he does. He goes, bam, takes on the lineman, almost makes a tackle.
He normally lines up to the defense's right side. Now he just went to work on Rashawn Slater, and now they put him over on the other side, work on the rookie.
Jacksonville is going to need a lot of this today. They're rushing just 4 guys, and Josh Hines-Allen eventually wins against Johnson.
Coming from this right side, the up and the under. He goes upfield, comes underneath, and Jameis Winston doesn't have a chance. He is so
able to come up, but just the ability to make the quarterback feel that pressure, and then you get the push in the interior. There's just nowhere to go.
I mean, this is just going to come straight inside. I mean, beat immediately against Amarius.
Defense is predicated upon that defensive line just getting upfield, being disruptive.
That's exactly what happens. That's what your life becomes. You got to learn how to split double teams. You got to get down and dirty.
Or afforded this much time. There's Braden Fisk. Everything about his game is speed, quickness, getting on an edge. He gets on the edge, beats Anthony.
With Reddick and McDonald, look at them push, and it makes the quarterback want to step up. Now if you get a push in the middle from Thomas.
Here comes Max Crosby off the edge. He's going. One thing that he's really good at is not just his ability to pressure the quarterback. And
right here, that left guard, he's got to be able to match up tonight. Tough task. Quinnen Williams been coming on in recent weeks. Good penetration.
Allen, and just gives up the sack. The chip is what disrupted the blocking scheme up front.
And this time he gets overmatched by Clemens. Used to seeing Quinnen Williams make that play, but it's Michael Clemens this time who uses a great move. Right.
The Colts and the Raiders gets the sack here.
And the problem here when you get to 3rd and long with these ends that they have, Will Anderson and Donnell Hunter, that they're so.
That one, but now, all right, this is a little bit too much, Max. My God, he's just so good with the hands. And
came in for him, but he got injured, so Green went back in, and he's got ability. I think right now he's just getting overpowered. Quinnen Williams just goes right through him. So we've seen him go around him with quickness.
But look at the surge inside by big Dexter Lawrence. Always getting the double team, fighting.
Held out for the first 7 games. Here he is.
Yeah, the Texans try to move the launch point, get him away from the pressure. He actually runs himself right into it there with Reddick, who's so good on the edge. Does enough there to affect.
I mean, they have the edge. I've seen so many hits on Lamar.
There's Fisk. What they're going to have to do is leave somebody in. A.J. Barner
just comes right off this edge, and he just runs right by Christensen and gets the sack on Bryce Young. Don't really love the play.
And he has recently where he's had some struggles where he gets up high against the run, and he gets beat and pushed off the line of scrimmage. Tonight, now that he's back, look at that wide stance there by Hunter. Usually Anderson's on the other side, but boy, he gets able to get around Tyron Smith, and it makes him step up. And that's what we've seen more from Aaron Rodgers in recent weeks, is just the pressure gets to him, and he just kind of doesn't have the ability to try to fight.
Up Tampa Bay's 4th sack of the night. Boy, Kalijah Cansey, if he doesn't get him, Mahomes picks up this first down easily. There's just nobody out there.
Just a great play. Look at the hoop that 49 Arden Key turns right here tight, and then you don't sack the quarterback, sack the football. Go get that arm.
A loss of 10. Yeah, Vita Vea, the protection overall is pretty good. You're going to see that Patrick Mahomes has a nice pocket, but Vea just keeps playing. He's able to beat Creed Humphrey ultimately.
Yeah,
good job by Ward, but really the protection wasn't bad. They just have so many people now back in coverage. They don't have to bring those pressure looks. And those guys are proving once again that pretty darn good at everything they do.
Receiver wearing red for Kyler Murray. And we're talking about his maturity. He went to look like Yelda Froholt, the center. Got a little confused here and thought that maybe Kyler Murray was the enemy. Yep. Look at it. He's starting to grasp him. I think when he was...
Pays dividends out there, and they have good edge players. I mean, they really do. Oh, dang. Watch how savvy he is coming in here and just squeezing this thing on the outside. Not letting him get outside. And you've got DeForest Buckner in there, and he is the athlete. He's the move guy. He got the single block that time into single teaming Grover Stewart. Typically, you're going to get Buckner on the other side with some of those double teams, but if you do, completely dominates his guy. Watch right here, right through Garrett Bradbury.
Man, they're just literally teeing off on Geno Smith. The obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. This is where you don't want to be able to. The Seahawks goes right around Anthony Bradford. Just watch out. He's going to get right through the line. They call that getting skinny between the guys. And, yeah, he got that right arm, just enough of it to...
This is the most important thing for you to do, Amir Abdullah, is to give him a shot. What is that? That's a pat on the back as he goes by. I mean...
Unbelievable. That's some hops. Big stunt. So watch. We're going to come out here, pick this way, and allow Simmons to loop around there. Little pick. There it is. Bam. All 3 of those guys. No go.
Andre Iosivas and Max Crosby is inside you. He's inside you. There's that is a play where either Andre Iosivas has to have the ability.
You know, that sounds derogatory. You can see him right here in the middle of your screen. He's a big, solid dude. Watch his hands. Look at him stack, double team right here, get through. Athletic enough to make that move.
He gives a little bit of a different move. This is a bull rush, and then he converts it to inside. So he goes power, and then he goes inside and beats.
Trayvon Merrick, watch him. He's going to come in. He's going to run right through Travion Williams. I mean, he gets in there and he gets in good position, but he is not ready for that contact that Trayvon Merrick is bringing.
This is Kyle Pitts working one-on-one with Carl Lawson, but Bijan Robinson needs to fit on the outside of...
Watch his hands. They're just going to be so active, right? And so what you do when you punch, get that hand out, slap it around about 3 different times.
Bubble out. Watch on the backside as he's able to get through right there, firing through the tight end.
Man on man, just go out there and beat your guy. That's what it is. Extend, get off the blocks. All 3 defensive linemen on the inside. Look at their pad level. They're underneath the offensive line, pushing them back.
The screen, it's Dante Fowler, and who do we talk about in the warm-ups, Chris? Number 70, Hubbard. This is their 3rd left tackle. They've gone through Andrew Thomas.
Back sweep, and Agba ripping through the block of Dalton Kincaid and getting to that next level.
Of this defense, they're just rushing 3, but the integrity of the pocket, they do not allow him to go anywhere. Keep outside contain,